Once again?
Hit or nothing?
Hit.
Then you got a choice.
Okay, you've got 6 and 9.
6 and 9, yes.
And I got 4, 5, and 8, and 9, which can be 10. So I guess there will be no. So you can put the first rock.
So much glitter stem. So 100 points, right? And you took the initiative, yeah? Reduces the hits when he's not stressed. Okay, Pawel. Good luck. Good luck, Denis. Thanks.
Score to settle will go to the Sash, the PS6.
Yeah. Start. Okay, round 3, last one of the day. Round 6, round 3 of stage 2. Interesting little list I managed to dig up. These two players are 4 and 1. That means they are playing off for a chance to be in the stage 3 competition tomorrow. There is also lots to play for, based on calculations of the. What the?
The mobile is as it is.
Hell is that? My microphone? No.
And since you have initiative, you're 9 first.
So yes, both players are playing off for the opportunity to stay in the tournament for the next round. That funny little black glowing orange thing is a little dice cup. So it gave the impression it was irradiating from the orange glow around it. So we've been joined by Pawel Morawski on the left side of the table, playing Imperial Salad, quick draw, adaptability, fire control system, lightweight frame, special ops training, Omega leader with score to settle, Rogue Squadron pilot with Deadeye, harpoon missiles, guidance chips, countdown, adaptive ailerons, and Denis with Ketsu Onyo, Dengar, veteran instinct, glitter stim, countermeasures, shadowcaster, Asajj with Lux, Rousey, Wolf, glitter stim, countermeasures. Adaptability went up, yeah. And who got the score to settle?
Asajj.
Okay. Well, this has made things a little bit of fluff for me because I've got two shadowcasters and no telling the difference between them because he's playing on low pegs. I hate those little pegs. Asajj has got a debt to pay. Where are we?
And then bump.
Let's do it properly. Adept play. On a Sarge. And I want to put quick draw up to level 10. And that is the end of that. Adaptability up. Perfect. Okay, so we are all set. Last round of the day. Please remember, right now we have two live streams taking place from the Hannover System Open Series. It's myself and the local German group, the X-Wing SGH or something like that, or SHG or something like that. There, we've also got live right now the Back to Dials group over in Colorado. They're doing a marathon stream for their campaign against cancer event. That will be including loads of giveaways to viewers on the live stream. They were telling me earlier they were going to be giving away Lego kits. Let me see my notes. Oh golly gosh. That one. So get back a little bit in the notes, and yep. At the end of rounds 3 and 6, we raffle off more Lego kits, including everyone who donated all day, of course. Yeah. So the idea is to raise money for the campaign against cancer. People that donate through the stream, $10, $20, will be eligible for a prize draw for Lego kits. And they've got some special limited edition art prints for people that donate over $50. So please do, as soon as we're finished here, check on over there. They're going to be going until the early hours of the morning European time. They're supposed to be playing until 11 p.m. Mountain time in the US, which works out as being something along the lines of 6 p.m. 6 a.m. British summertime, and 7 a.m. Central European summertime. Standard time. They don't call it summertime, standard time. No, yeah, it's summertime, because otherwise it's just Central European time the rest of the year. So yeah, please do, as soon as we're finished here, go pop on over to Back to Dials. That's www.twitch.tv/back2dials, and there you'll be able to watch even more X-Wing all night long. So tuck yourself in and have some fun. We've got this game. Both players are playing for the opportunity to continue in the tournament in stage 3 tomorrow, or get knocked out into hyperspace. Now, as you're aware, the System Open Series has a specific format. Has a specific format where players proceed according to their win-loss ratio. All players with 5 wins or more proceed to stage 3. Now, that led some people to say, well then, MOV is not important. That's not true, especially not in this case. MOV is very important. With the numbers that we had when we started this tournament, 379, that means that there are 42 players that will proceed on a 5-1 record. That means that tomorrow, the round 1 will be a top 64 cut, giving the top 22 players a bye in the first round of the top 64 through the top 32. It's not a pre-cut or anything like that. No, this is a pretty standard tournament format that's used in other games. It's just well, basically what we're talking about is not a cut. It's a stage 3 round 1, and that round 1 based on an elimination bracket. As I said before, to make an elimination bracket, you have to use a number of players that's equal to a power of 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1028. You can't use numbers in between to effectively make an elimination bracket. So when you go on this this record basis, when you've got 42 players that make the record, then obviously you can't do a top 32 cut because you've got too many players. So you have to round up to the next power of 2, which in this case is top 64. The top 64 means that the players between place 43 and 64 are counted as buys, and then when the elimination bracket gets paired up according to its normal structure, player 1 plays player 64, which is a buy. Player 2 plays player 63, which is a buy, and so on and so on and so on. And basically we only have, out of the 32 games that there should be a top 64, only 10 games will be played tomorrow. So that's 2/3 of the players that proceed to stage 3 will receive a bye through the first round of competition tomorrow. So everything to play for with the MOV, because you don't want to be in that bottom third where you've got to play off another game and risk being knocked out. Because more than anything, just getting through to that second round with a bye means that if you get eliminated on that second round, it means you're going into hyperspace with 2 wins in your favour, making things a lot easier in the hyperspace competition. You've already done 1/3 of what was required. So yeah, definitely a big deal to make sure you're trying to score as many points as possible in this tournament format. And obviously, being the last game of the day, I will also take advantage of the opportunity to plug my own Patreon and tell everyone, please do consider contributing to the Patreon. This camera's getting a bit wonky as the day goes on. Please do consider contributing to the Patreon. The money that goes through to the Patreon is instrumental in allowing me to come and do these tournaments. So far, out of 4 European System Open events, I've covered 3 this year. I'm happy to try and do another 2 of them that are left over. Italy is in 2 weeks. France, Paris is in 2 months or so, at the end of towards the end of June. So I'd be happy to do them. I'd be happy to bring them to you live and direct. But I do need help to do it. I can't spend all my own money on it. Now I put Omega Leader. I put the little yellow token on quick draw. Slow opening so far from the players.
Focus. Title.
Let me disconnect this. And bring it closer so I'm not staring at it from across the table. So the last game of the day. It's been a fun day. 379 players in the end. Wrestling about trying to find those templates. So now Asajj is the one that's coming up on the rear now. Correct? Yeah, because Asajj is 6 and Ketsu's 9 with veteran instincts. So there's no way I'd be able to mark them to tell the difference between them, because as you can see right now with Ketsu, there'd be no way I'd be able to see a token, an ID token that I'd put on there. Typically, I've been lucky when I've done this is that someone's painted them differently. In this case, and the double Shadowcaster is an excellent list. It's a lot of fun to play. They're very fast with that 5 straight maneuver, and they can really put some pain on you. In fact, it was a double Shadowcaster list that went 6-0 and was placed first at the Birmingham System Open only 2 weeks ago. And we can shout out to Tom Twiggy Williams there for being top gun of the biggest X-Wing tournament ever. After 6 rounds of Swiss, highest placed player. And obviously the idea that 2 Shadowcasters would be on stream reverberated through the annals of the internet and piqued the interest of a certain Tom Reed who's joined us in chat. So big shout out to Tom Reed. Very soon to be expectant father. Wish you all, the happy couple and baby, all the best. Happens sometimes, huh? One time I had a Ty Swarm on and Dallas Parker just showed up. It's like they know when their list is being played. So yeah, just to repeat, whoever loses this match will go out to hyperspace. Whoever wins will continue in the main event tomorrow, stage 3, round 1. And if their MOV is high enough, they are likely to have a bye through the first round.
It's not normal.
What about this one? Let's have a look.
Ready? 3 bound and focus.
We have to run the cut, which makes 17.
Okay, I'm looking forward to getting out here today. It's been a long day. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't normally sleep well before an event in a strange, in a place I've not been to before. I think I got 2 hours sleep, honest to God. So I think I'm going to enjoy having a couple of beers tonight, because when I was in Birmingham I couldn't drink beer because I was on heart medication. But now I got the all clear on Wednesday. My heart is perfectly fine and strong. I am ready to tear it up, but not too much. I've got to get back on the horse tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, just to prove a point, as I was talking earlier about the possibility of doing the Italian Open in the next couple of weeks, if you want to see the Italian Open streamed live, just put a quick 1 in the chat. There are some issues we're looking into. There is supposedly no internet, so we will have to improvise a 4G connection, which I've never really been a fan of. But in when life gives you lemon, you make lemons. You make lemonade. That was a bit of a wonkish template. It got straightened up. And so if there's really no way of doing it, just record to the best quality I can and stream in low quality.
You're also so tired.
It's been a long day for everyone.
1 forward?
So Pawel, 1 forward. And it's an interesting list of Pawel, yeah? With this, these
so you want then
Imperial pocket aces, huh?
Oh,
the little cheap ones.
But
You've
I'll
got
be honest with
Countdown,
you, I hope to
who ends up
enter
being like a rock. You have to grind down to get him off the table. Quick Draw in this case is maybe the quarterback of the team with the most upgrades. Even so, lightweight, not very much, not carrying any torpedo missiles, just lightweight frame, special ops training. Fire control system is really where the bulk of his points have been spent. The Row veteran with the spike damage from 1 harpoon missile that he's got, guidance ships and Deadeye. And the Omega leader with nothing more than a score to settle, which has been put onto a Sarge. So here we go. It's like I've got a hit, a focus, and so 2.
Fire control system.
What kind of dice are those? They don't look familiar. 3 blank green dice. Makes things horrible. Now we get the shield tokens out. So he's lost the shield on Ketsu. Three hits. That's a funny little cup, isn't it? It either gives you all hits or blanks.
Okay, so
One
his
and a
ability
focus.
is
One blank and a
that
focus.
Hits, he's counted as unheated, and I take stress, and I take covered face down damage card.
Okay, so countdown shenanigans begin.
Mega leader.
In the bar, wait, probably. Yeah.
Oh, there is range.
I don't know when yet. At some point.
We got one hit and a focus.
Sure.
Funny little cup that.
3 and 2.
There must be like a little goblin inside that keeps like fiddling with them. Looks like two focuses. Spends the focus. Gets at least 2 if not 3. 1 and a blank. Takes those shields off a Ketsu. Cool.
And
What's that little Minox Squadron template token for? Is it a target lock? No, so I'm not seeing it. Yes, he's got it locked on Omega Leader. Look. Is it? Oh, right. So is it the Shadowcasters? No, it would be Omega Leader. Oh, very cool. I'll have to go get a closer look. Very dark camera here. This is the problem. I don't know. Something weird about doing stages. When you stream on a stage, you're guaranteed to have problems with light. Even though when you go out, stand up there, it's perfectly lit, but the camera's just like, no, I can't see. Yeah, he's got a full set of Minox tokens. He's got a focus token as well. So most of the games here have been quite slow games this weekend. A lot of thinking involved. Maybe that's just I've been picking the ones that are playing more thinky lists, or maybe that's a play style in Germany. Even though really I've had very few Germans on. I've had 2 Polish players. I had an Italian player. Had a French player. Had Germans in round 1 with Kai Krupp. Oh, those Minox tokens are so hot right now. So, I mean,
sorry, but it's my first game, and this is the turn that everything can go wrong. So, just
I mean, this turn is where he's got to try and figure out how he's gonna block, how he's gonna prevent these Shadowcasters from just boxing his whole squadron into a giant kill box.
I double check my plans. Okay. And forward. No title because stressed.
Funny little movement templates. They were kind of like bird around the edge as well. Let's take a look at something. So you can just see there the arcs, the mobile arc pointers for the Shadowcasters. It looks to me like our Sarge is definitely pointing to starboard. And Pawel, leaning over the ship right now, is making a shadow over Ketsu. But I would say the same, also pointing to starboard.
Good. Fly forwards. You need some help?
Going 5 straight. Speed past. And he's going to use his action to turn the arc rearwards.
Here, so here's another one. Okay, nice.
Okay, so we're popping glitter stims by the look of it. And countermeasures on a Sarge. Oh, I took off the debt to pay.
Quick draw to the range 2.
So quick draw fires on a Sarge, range 2, 1 hit, 1 focus, 1 blank. Takes just 1. And 2 evades. Means nothing happens there.
And quick draw, range 1.
Okay, so fires on quick draw, gets 2 hits. Quick draw rolls, 1 evade, takes a shield, fires back. Guess, right?
Something happens?
What's that? Something crappers?
Something happens? I don't know, tractor beam. And target drop.
Blank. Rerolls with the target dog, gets 2 and gets 1 hit, 1 crit, and a focus result.
Yeah, I'm wondering, so. No.
3 evades.
No. Now Omega Leader.
Omega Leader fires. Gets 1 focus, 2 blanks. 2 evades. One in focus. Checks for Lone Wolf. Rerolls a blank. Gets a hit.
2.
With glitter stim is 2.
With frame. 1 natural into frame. Okay.
And 2 evades. Two hits and a blank. 3, 2. I mean, it looks like 2 and a focus. But either way, no damage being dealt this turn by all the ties in the world.
Harpoons. Harpoons from Raw.
So the Rogue Squadron veteran launches harpoon missiles
Dead eye.
at Asajj. Gets a crit, 2 focuses, guidance ships gives him 1. Takes 3 and a crit. There's a focus, rerolls for Lone Wolf. 2 focuses with glitter sim, takes 1 crit damage.
I get the evade token.
And so with the evade token takes nothing. Woof. Tanking through a turn with the double shadow casters. Harpoons are gone. And did nothing. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Wicked. So we're coming to the close. Just coming over up to the halfway point. Another thing I'd like to say is that last week I shared on the Facebook page the kidney appeal page for Ashley Taylor and I was looking to see if I could put some money into the GoFundMe, and I saw it was like £400 away from its goal. I couldn't do it because it required me using directly my credit card, and for me it works better to use PayPal because my bank charges me for any charges in a foreign currency, so it ends up being double whatever I try and put in. And so I put it aside and kind of waited for a minute, and then next thing I know, like a few days later, the community had rallied round and they'd managed to make up that £400 and meet that goal. So congratulations to Ashley for having raised all that money. I hope it helps you out and things start to get better for you. And lots of love to the whole Taylor family. Difficult. See, the thing is that Pawel's having to go for a difficult couple of turns here. You've just seen how in that last turn where he had all the dice to throw, he's not done any damage whatsoever. He needs to work out how he's going to get through this this scrimmage.
slams.
The gunboat slamming to get out of there.
Title.
Oops. Countdown is distressed. Or did he already do adaptive aerial launch one straight? I guess so. That's what that one's there. I guess that was what that's the reason why that one straight is there. I didn't figure he was so far ahead already. And a bump. There's no way. There's no way. No.
Oh, it's moved.
Seeing some trembling from Pawel's hands. Obviously, he realizes what's at stake here, and that he's in a situation that's it's going to be quite difficult for him. It's not going to be easy to stick damage on these shadow casters.
Can you hold this or you take also this maneuver? Bump.
Oh, I'm running out of battery again.
There we go.
Okay. I'd be happy if those shadow casters just stayed off their bases. It means I'd be able to tell easier. I'd be able to tell easier which way the ark's facing and which one's which.
Okay. Check the arc and range from quick draw here. Ah, okay. Sorry. Take your time.
It looks like we're debating using another glitter stem on a Sarge. Last one now.
It's range 1. And target rock.
Gets 2 hits, 2
Because it's
crits.
fire control system.
1 evade, 1 blank. Rerolls for Lone Wolf. Gets 2. So it takes 2 crits on a Sarge. He's going to use the stress to... Yeah, he removes the stress with Morawski to defend for 1 and only takes 1 damage. There goes that shield token. Countdown firing on a Sarge. Gets 2 and a crit. 2 focus results, 1 blank. So
I will use his ability. Stress.
takes damage on 1 damage on countdown. Sarge fire on countdown.
No arrow. So countdown. Focus.
2 hits and a crit. 1 focus result. Rerolls blank with Lone Wolf. Uses the glitter stem. Down to 1 shield now on Asajj. This table and chair setup is not adequate for my back. Okay. Let's sit a bit further back. Maybe no.
Okay, so this will be the 3rd turn in a row where Pawel's had to spend a lot of time trying to work out how he's going to try and pursue Asajj without getting himself into a more compromised position. Oh.
Can I?
Yep.
Reloads? I didn't turn, so it's okay. Titles forward, so I just move him slightly. Hard. Maneuver. It's quite safe here, so I can do it like this, I think. Is it okay?
Yeah.
No, do not like.
Because I'm not sure if it fits, so maybe I will just take him.
Last 30 minutes of the day now.
That is 3 strong minutes remaining round. Good luck.
this out.
So some boxy blocking been going on for about 3 or 4 turns now. But it looks like this time Assange managed to slip through and changed her firing arc to rearwards.
No. Lock. What do you gain in the arc? Because I'm a little bit tired. What do you gain in this mobile arc? You can put the stress
Just stress.
from from her ability. Okay, but it's one stress.
Yeah.
So if there are 2 ships, you select one.
Stress to countdown?
Sure.
You can use his ability when he's stressed.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Aye.
What is some here?
So here we go.
Guys,
Quick draw attack. Looks like a hit, a crit, and a focus. Focus gets converted. Looks 2 crits. One hit and 2 crits. 2 blanks. Rerolls for Lone Wolf.
can we make sure?
Gets blank. Takes a shield. Oh, damage sensor array, direct hit. Yeah, damage sensor array and direct hit are the 2 crits, causing a devastating attack there. And you got hit and a crit, rerolls blank, gets another crit. This might be Denis's turn to return the favour, but countdown.
Damage sensor array. You cannot perform
Damage
any
sensor array also.
Same as you. I will put the token, but I have this feeling that I will take away it.
It's very likely he's
My
about to
Mega Leader
pop.
doesn't shoot, so it's now your.
So, hit and crit, 2 focus results are not converted. Countdown rolls. Gets 1 evade, I think.
Console fire.
Console fire, and down goes countdown. And it takes time to take countdown down here. Whoa! It takes a lot of time to wear countdown down.
One is more expensive.
48, 52.
So now the target priority becomes, I don't know, because Rogue Squadron's been neutered by having completely waffled on his harpoon missile, and he's slamming away to disengage now. Omega Lee, it's like he doesn't want to fire on quick draw because quick draw is going to use the revenge attack. So Omega Leader's maybe the target of priority, but not so sure. I don't know.
Slams.
Yeah, as I said, Rogue Squadron's not doing anything right now. He's waiting to get himself into a position where he can come in and get a couple of cheap shots.
Yeah, it's perfect.
True, the gunboat can reload that harpoon missile. Always forget about that, those new mechanics. So no damage from the asteroid, he rolled a focus. So Mega Leader goes for a run. And as well, looks like the Imperials are disengaging this round. They don't want to get involved for now. They're trying to look for a more favourable engagement later on in the game. And Ketsu trying to catch up with Quick Draw. We'll have to see what manoeuvre Quick Draw's dialed in.
Something happens.
No, that's
Adding these guys on Facebook.
Inch 3. Target lock.
One focus, one blank, rerolls with a target lock. Gets 2 hits. 2 crits by the looks of it, I should say. One focus, one evade, one blank. Rerolls Lone Wolf, gets another focus. So, looks like a stun pilot.
Okay. Ah, she got dire, so she has 4. 3 left, yes? You must hit me in range 1, 2 to move me.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like 3 hits.
Secondary arc.
And do, oh, okay. So if I take damage, and I take even 2, so all the shields.
All the shields going on quick draw, and quick draw fires back. Got a hit and a blank. Rerolls for a 2. The dice cup gives 1 evade, 1 blank, and a focus. Rerolls for Lone Wolf gets 1 damage. Sarge down to 2 hit points. With a damaged end, with a stunned pilot and damaged sensor array. So with the stunned pilot,
No.
she can't execute any time when she overlaps an obstacle or an enemy or a ship. She suffers damage. And the damage sensor array means she can't perform any actions that aren't actions listed on damage cards. And to remove that crit, she has to expend an action and roll a dice for a 50% chance of failure. Someone's having a good time in the background. Roe reloaded the harpoons, huh? Oh. So he's getting ready to come back around. Where did it go? So, definite uphill struggle here. If the Sarge goes down, how long will Ketsu be able to last taking fire from 3 Imperial ships? As I said earlier, we do have 2 streams operating today, this weekend. The local German streamers are also streaming, and I was offered the opportunity to come and stream as well, and I figured I can't turn that down. So the situation is so I didn't announce the fact that I was going to be streaming here. I wanted to keep that private more than anything because I didn't want to seem like I was trying to step on their toes. I wanted to make sure it's their home tournament. I wanted to make sure that everyone was aware they were going to be here and that they were going to do their best. So now I am depending on everyone else sharing out the link and making sure that as many people are aware of the games that are being played.
For the trip.
Delicate situation also for quick draw. I mean, quick draw can easily take 3 damage now. She's lost her ability. There's no more double taps. A Sarge is disengaging from the battle. They're limping away on 2 hull points. And does that Rogue Squadron have a target lock on anyone? No, it's just focusing up each turn.
something happens on this because it's end of.
So once again, just to remind everyone, with 12 minutes left in the round, these two players are currently on a 4-1 record. Whoever wins this match, and he's popped countermeasures glitter stem on Ketsu.
She has one glitter stem more?
Yeah, the last one.
It's the last one, okay. Quick draw range 3, yes. Let's check if it's for sure, yeah. 2 hits.
2 hits, a blank, and the little dice cup gives us a whole bunch of blanks to focus and evade, spends, uses, and doesn't spend anything. It's the glitter stem allows him to convert it, saves from the attack. Katsu returns, has the opportunity to return fire.
Magaliga?
Blanks. Blankety blank, blankety blank. Damage cards going on the Ketsu, despite having a glitter stem and
Yeah, but it's a
countermeasures.
plus countermeasures. So you've got 4 dice, yes?
So harpoon attack. No, oh, of course it's Deadeye. Okay.
1, 2, and a focus. 2 hits and a focus, and the guy on chips gives him 4. I can see 2 focuses. It's 4 blocked. Pom, 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 pom. That's 2 harpoon missiles that have done no damage so far.
I don't know what you mean. Huh? What you were talking.
That's lucky, sure. But I shoot 2 times on the quick draw and do just 1 damage.
Yeah, but I didn't hit you with harpoons yet. I didn't hit you with harpoons yet.
Twice that the harpoons have been ineffective.
It's made for this.
Yeah, I know, but you still count that. Fuck, I have got harpoons. I should do something. I know that that's accepted value that shit happens, but I still want to believe. I'm like Mulder from the X-Files. I want to believe. So no glitter steel, no countermeasures. They are now they are naked.
Timer is pretty accurate on this round. There is just under 10 minutes to go. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I mean, at most it's going to be like 30-second drift due to the script, but no, man, it's pretty close. There's my 2 silhouettes dance off. So once again, the winner from this game, right now it's a 4-point swing in Pawel's favour. The winner from this game goes to round 3, stage 3 tomorrow. And the loser will be going to round 1 of hyperspace.
Just let me know that some of you need to be invited to more of your guides around. Please, you all stay around, and we'll make sure we put the bracket up by 10 and those who invite will have with the line. So I recommend you hang around to know what time you need to have. Thank you.
So let's go. Excuse me.
Okay.
Last 8 minutes of play for today. Once again, as I've reminded you, once this round is over, we will stop playing, but there will still be more X-Wing to play. Over in Colorado, the Back to Dials team are doing a marathon stream of 12 hours. They just started just nearly 2 hours ago. They're going to be doing 12 hours of stream for the Campaign Against Cancer event. You will be able to contribute to their prize, their fundraising through a donation portal. Anybody who does contribute will be eligible to win prizes and or even ranging from mini Lego sets all the way up to limited edition art prints. So yeah, after this you've got all night long to watch Back to Dial streaming their Campaign Against Cancer event. Go on over there. They're going to have at least 10 hours left to stream once we've finished. So there's absolutely no reason to go sleep today. You know, as soon as it's finished, it'll be about 2 hours later that we'll be coming back online for stage 3. Okay. One more hit on Ketsu, and Pawel has half points from her as well, pretty much sealing the deal. So 2 hits and a focus. Gets 3. Ketsu rolls, gets 2 evades, but takes that damage card. Half points go on the board for Ketsu. The game favour swings 30 points in Pawel's favour. Looks like it must be 1, 2 hits, 3 hits.
2 hits. Last.
And Quick Draw is left with 1 whole point. Quick Draw's points are 33. So if, as it stands, if Denis was able to kill Quick Draw, he'd be winning by 3 points.
You can do anything, so.
He's just got to keep those Shadowcasters alive. No, gone. And that would be game.
I will check how much time we have, okay?
5 minutes, just shy of 5 minutes.
Okay.
Last 5 minutes of the game then. All to play for. No, not all to play for. 54 to 46. 154 to 46. MOV. There's even killing Quick Draw now is not going to give Denis enough to pull back the victory and to continue in the competition. I think this is going to be the last turn of combat, and I think Pawel knows it, and it's taking a little bit longer over his dials just to kind of be certain of that. He wants to try and maintain MOV. Remember, the top 2/3 of competitors in stage 3 will receive buys through the first round of competition tomorrow.
Reload. target lock.
Pretty much all my games have gone to time this weekend.
Sorry.
So, this today anyway.
Peter doesn't shoot. Here I made mistake and you can shoot me. But it's range free.
So, gets free,
No.
quick draw, eats it,
Right.
meaning that Pawel's got a much harder time now of making it through to round 2 of stage 3 competition. 1 minute to go. We're going to get one more round out of these two. But I think the writing's on the wall. 121 to 179 is the MOV. 74 points destroyed in Pawel's favour and 53 in Denis's. Yeah, little to no action this turn. Let's see if they're going to squeeze in another planning phase before time gets called.
No, and he...
Back to dials, so one more planning phase. I've not heard judges call time. I'll just double check. I see a judge, I see a marshal with a microphone in his hand.
So I've got...
So Denis pulls out a piece of paper. Does that mean they've conceded?
And countdown for 20. So it's 53 in total.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. As I said before, you've still got 10 hours worth of stream over on the Back to Dials stream. That's www.twitch.tv/Back to Dials. Please do go join over them for their campaign against cancer event and consider donating to them. Also, please consider joining me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/FirstEarth, where you are able to support me and enable me to continue going to all the best tournaments around Europe and giving you live coverage of them as best as I possibly can. I'm going to go over and speak to them on the table because bringing them around here is a bit dodgy at the moment because there's no light. Okay, Denis, well played. Shame you didn't make it through. Well done, Pawel. We're going to do a little interview here because back in there it's too dark. So, did you find the fourth ship list was going to be something that was difficult for you?
The player was difficult.
Yeah.
I hope for some lists like this, huh? Little ships.
Yeah,
With
because
stress
of
and tractor,
tractors.
I can't good handle on it. But he blocked me here 2 times.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
That was
You had a lot of time thinking about your manoeuvres because it was all kind of blocked up in this area and it had to be worked out. But it ended up working in his favour a lot more than it did in yours. And there was a point where you could have maybe clawed it back once you killed a Mega Leader. You were ahead by 3 points. But then once he stuck the damage on Massage and managed to take her off the table, that was game.
I have to kill Quick Draw before he killed Assad.
Yeah.
That's my only
Absolutely, yeah.
only thing to come back.
But anyway, it was close. So, having lost Quick Draw, that puts you on a slightly lower MOV scale, which means maybe tomorrow you don't get the bye through round 1.
I'm sure that I don't get this bye because I won one game by final salvo, so it was 0 to MOV. And I knew that I suck on MOV, and I didn't want to make any risky moves and just focus on getting the win, and didn't consider MOV at any point.
Excellent. Well, anyway, you're through to round 3 anyway, stage 3. So good luck with that tomorrow. And we'll see how far you go, okay? And as for you, Dennis, you get to go over to hyperspace. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. It was a great game. Thank you.